Boom. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Afro Taku live stream. I'm MGG, a ghost for today, and I'm joined here by my co-host.
Hey, it's Player 5.
Okay.
What up?
What up? I am Graps.
No, you gotta go again.
It's live, nigga.
How we live as fuck. Yo, it's Gramps. Let's do it.
All right, yeah, no, we're here for another live stream. Last one before the holiday break. And as always, we kick it off with some chapter reviews. Today we doing My Hero. I believe this is chapter 290 something. 294. Final performance. As always, big disclaimer. If you don't read the My Hero manga and you're scared of spoilers, you probably want to mute us or disappear for like 10 minutes and come back. If you don't care about spoilers, well, you'll get a bunch of them here. So, let's kick it off. Who wants to talk about what happened in this boring ass chapter? Y'all already know what I'm on with this chapter, but
What number was this?
294.
Oh, that was trash.
Shit. I mean, it's gonna be real quick, but I'll fucking talk about it. Like, it really feel like it's not a new chapter. Like they recapped the last, like last time on My Hero, and then you just get niggas that we already knew was fucked up, but they put clout on everybody's name. But it's like, all right, nigga, you can't put clout. It's the same arc, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? They put clout on everybody's name, and most of all, they put clout on this bum ass nigga Red Ryan. Like,
Shut
that's
your ass up, bro.
They clout all these bum ass niggas. Then Best Genius hold them down. They continue fighting with these no moves, and then that's when Compress gets his thing. Like, don't you know how in the My Villain arc, every villain did like a thing like, oh, this is my background story, and here's my power up.
Yeah.
So I guess Compress waited the next fucking arc to do his, and apparently,
I didn't even know who Compress was.
I
didn't even know his name.
I didn't know his real name, but I don't think anyone did. But I knew who he was. So you telling me you knew him lesser than Snake Homie?
Spinner?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I agree. Because I feel like we knew Snake Homie because he didn't do shit, right? So we knew him because of that.
I feel you.
But we still knew him. But he did just not enough shit to not even know who he is. Like, it's just like,
I agree with that exact statement. Spinner was enough of a bum for me to be like, oh, that's Snake Homie. This nigga was like, who? You on the team, nigga?
Wow, you don't remember when he gets to Sandstorm?
no. No.
My bad. His name's not Sandstorm. Sand Hero Snatch. He was
no.
When they tried to.
You remember that nigga name though?
Yeah, because it was like a Dobby moment, and it was Overhaul, bro. That was when they took Overhaul's hands. He was a nigga who took Overhaul hands. Matter of fact.
Yeah, because they had that
them
nigga.
shits.
Because they had that nigga locked up inside of a armored truck.
Yeah.
And these niggas came up in there, snuck in that. Well, they ain't sneak up in that bitch. They broke in that bitch, and started doing work. They said, "Yeah, you ain't finna fuck anybody up anymore." Yeet.
He has a dope quirk. I'll add that. I think his quirk is definitely useful. He's just in the wrong manga. If he was in a Stratty type of manga, he'd definitely be able to put in some work with that quirk. But here, it's pretty, man.
Yeah. And so basically, this nigga saves everybody by taking a chunk of his ass cheek out.
Don't do him like that.
Yeah.
Don't do him like that.
Hold on. Hey, is that what happened?
That's literally what he did,
I was
man.
confused as fuck. I had no idea what happened.
Yeah, so he couldn't reach the rope, so he had to clap his own ass cheek away.
Bro.
And grab the rope.
Yo, you grimy as hell.
I gotta say it like that, man.
I mean, look, because
I
I don't want nobody putting no respect on this nigga name, so I'm trying to say it as lame as possible because what the fuck he did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so what was his power?
When he touched it, he can just take a whole bunch of shit and compress it into a marble.
Yeah.
So what
So he took his ass cheek and turned it into a marble.
He turned his ass into a marble?
Yes, because he needed to free himself from the ropes. So he needed to create space because the shit was so tight. So he was like, oh, I'll sacrifice a chunk of my body to do this shit.
Which was super fucking lame.
Well, it's Best Gina's fault. Best Gina's tied him up so he could only touch his ass cheek.
I mean, because he figured, most niggas probably not gonna clap their own ass cheek away.
The fact that they did, the fact that that's backed up by Best Genius actually commenting that in the manga, like, oh, I didn't think he was gonna do some shit like that. It's fucked up.
Bro, I feel like that's a pretty normal thing. Like, you're not gonna clap your own ass cheek away. But then, surprise, surprise, yes, he was.
I mean, low key. So Panther Punch just said, "Oh no, I'll die before I compress my booty," dig? And I'm like, he kind of did that though. He did both of those things.
Oh, nigga died too?
I think so. I think that was a death flag they just waved. Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a death flag, but he ain't dead yet.
So what happened after this nigga started running away and Mirio, the nigga who can fucking teleport, watches him. And then Best Genius started trying to rope this nigga up. And apparently every time he get roped up, he just bite off another chunk of himself like he did with his ass cheek with different body parts. Keeps doing this until he turns all of his homies into little marbles so that he can help them escape. And at the very fucking end, he's like little bits and chunks bleeding and shit. And he's like, yeah, look at me, Mr. Compress. Apparently he related to some other famous nigga, but like he made that reveal like niggas was supposed to know who the fuck he was.
Right?
Yep.
And that was to me the most disappointing part of this whole thing, because it was like they added a bunch of like story elements. I'm like, nobody reading this knows his ancestor. You've never introduced his ancestor before this moment.
Oh, they have mentioned that nigga before.
Oh, they have? Oh, okay.
Him one time, I remember it when it was when they first brought back Reed Destro. They was like, yeah, Reed Destro up there with all these like dope villains through Legend, and they mentioned like a couple of random loose villains, and one of them was that Great Thief nigga.
Oh, okay. Well, then if that's the case, well then my bad, I'll take that back. But I'll still add that like you didn't live up to that nigga's expectations. You're not that great.
If I ever become great, I damn any of my ancestors or my descendants who do some foo-foo shit like this and then put my name on it. Like, what?
Touch your ass. That shit. No, sir.
Cursed.
Yeah, like, bro, your ass cursed after this.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I thought it was shit. Like, I just thought it was a really another poorly executed death flag reveal, whatever you want to call this. I was just like, I don't care. I don't think anybody reading this cares that much. It just seems awkwardly placed.
Yeah. I think everybody... Go ahead.
What I don't understand is what is his plan now that he has everybody compressed, because he's still surrounded by everybody.
What do you mean?
What is he going to try to like? Because he's surrounded by basically the heroes. Muriel about to come and clap his ass after he done clapped his own ass. So basically, he's sitting here with all of these marbles or whatever, and it's like, what? You just go fucking throw them as far as you can or something to try to help his niggas escape?
Shigaraki?
That nigga, he gonna put
that's Spinner with Shigaraki.
Oh, but he didn't. So
he's about to touch them so that they can turn it into marbles and do whatever with them, fucking eat them or something. That's why I'm wondering.
Once he compresses your ass too.
Yeah, I mean, I would also assume that when he dies, that his power. No, hell no, his ass ain't gonna come back. I mean, if it does come back, it's just gonna be a slab of meat just laying there on the ground.
His fingers. If you look, he got some. I remember they mentioned this like once. He got some gear. His fingers, if you notice the metal ones, they can shoot his balls out, so he can like uncompress hella shit. So I think he's just gonna load everybody up in his little arm and just shoot them far away.
Oh, what a shitty plan.
I mean, yeah, it fucking sucked when Mirio can teleport, right? But apparently this nigga can outrun a nigga that can teleport. So who the fuck knows what's about to happen?
No, they had to nerf Mirio because, otherwise he would just drop everybody. So, I mean, I get it.
He compressed the air in between the distance. I'm trying to, add the sciencey stuff here.
That'd be dope if he did some shit like that.
Well,
instead he told us about his background, which legitimately they're like one nigga out there that's like, yo, Compress was my favorite character.
Yeah, I don't know who that nigga is, bro. We gotta find that nigga.
Nah, there's somebody out there.
But like, at least what were you following? That's like gonna be my biggest question because y'all don't even remember the 2 moments this nigga had. So I'm like, what was you following to
the
build
one
that hype?
About Sandbuddy. I don't even know who you're talking about, but somebody remembers it. I can guarantee you, at least one nigga remembers that.
Hey, bro, next versus Tuesday, we're gonna have to find somebody for Compressed to go up against.
Hey, Compressed versus Overhaul, what's up?
Stop, bro! Hey, don't do that to him.
That'll be a good.
But
battle,
if he touched that nigga once,
but it's a match of the touches then, because both of them, if they touch that nigga once, it's over with.
I think he has definitely so much potential for somebody with his fucking power because he could have made it so he can touch literally anything and compress it into a small ball and just throw it back at a nigga and uncompress it and just automatically explode upon him. So like, let's say for example, Endeavor hits him with the with his most powerful attack. This nigga touches the fire and it all just comes together and he just throws it right back at him. Boom! You just killed that nigga just like that.
Yeah,
they
go ahead.
They took a lot of potential away from him.
Well, I will say this. I'll interject because now I'm starting to remember another feat he had. It was when what's his name? The new homie. The what's it? Kamui Woods. When Kamui Woods was trying to get them off of Gigantomachia back, he shot like hella like rubble at Kamui Woods and knocked him out. So I'm like, look, I could give him the respect. If you could knock out the number 7 hero, like your court somewhat decent, but for real though, nigga, who are you though?
Do the numbers even mean anything anymore?
Yeah,
because the UA students have been doing more than these top 10.
Kamui Woods ain't shit.
Hey, he fucking old lady.
That's it. Feet. I'm gonna go on the versus wiki for Kamui Woods. Fucking my lady. Highlight. Right? That's it, bro. Nothing else. The fuck?
The real number 1 hero.
He's basically one of those people that's famous only because you in a relationship with somebody who's even more famous.
Kardashian of the hero world.
True.
You said Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, because she only famous for who she fucked.
Damn.
She got an ass too, though.
Are you trying to say that about Kamui Woods?
What?
Paul.
They talking about?
They just compared him to Kim Kardashian, bro. And then your follow-up comment was he got an ass though.
I say she got an ass. She got an ass though.
All right. Y'all ready to rate this? Oh, the other point I'll add, like I said before to Graham's point, like the nigga's just in the wrong manga. Like this manga is not stratty enough for his power to mean anything.
I agree.
But I'm ready to rate it. Unless y'all have some hidden Easter eggs in the chapter y'all want to talk about.
Nobody wanted to talk about
I knew
it looked like Dabi just burned the fuck out of
he dropped Todoroki. Yeah.
He alright.
The young son.
He alright.
This all just makes me think about that. Is one of two things happen. Either one, that nigga Todoroki not actually like hurt, in which case this is just like, okay, Dabi, you got a little more training, a little more years on me, but you ain't shit. Or option 2, that nigga Dabi Fire truly is the hottest. They said it's hotter than Endeavor's, but they also said that Todoroki up there. So I think this really gonna let us know, at least maybe once we see it animated, like where the fire niggas and shits is at. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that nigga.
You see that the nigga is laid out though. Smoke coming out his mouth and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, but he been bitch made. Like you act like he won fights. He ain't really beat nobody since season 1. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel you, but honestly, most niggas just riding Todoroki season 1 wave. He ain't been shit.
Damn. Ouch. I don't disagree though. But talking about heat, actually, now that you bring that up, so I don't remember. Is that name the Jetburn? Is it actually different, or did he borrow the name that Endeavor uses?
What?
I don't think I've seen that name before.
Okay. What name? Jetburn. Yeah, that's his normal thing. Flash Fire Fist Jetburn. That's his like special move. Well, then he got Flash Fire Fist Prominence, but Jetburn is His like
Endeavor has that. Okay.
Yeah, it's when he did. If you remember when he killed that Nomu by first turning his flames blue.
Yeah.
That was a Flash Fire Fist Jet Burn.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, all these niggas doing is copying their daddy.
Yeah, which I think is dumb. But
oh shit, you right. Hail Spider, Jet Burn, Flash Fire Fist, Hell's Curtain, Prominence Burn.
I mean, he loves to
that
add
nigga
these
got
hot
8
ass
moves.
names, but that boy overheating all the damn time.
Exactly, nigga blowing his load.
Hey, his PR team went crazy with the names. I'm like,
sure
that's in Detroit Smash, nigga.
Right.
I could sell toy on Flash Fire Fist.
And the fire probably ain't even that hot, but they was like, "Nah, we gonna name this shit Hell Burn."
Hellfire, nigga.
How do you feel about the various changes that are occurring with the Attack on Titan mangas and anime? The manga yields a mature rating, while the anime is TV-14. Y'all got
to went completely off topic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, okay, well, I can answer that question, but should we wrap up the review first? Let's answer after we wrap up the review.
We wrap up.
Yeah, let's do these ratings.
Or the rate.
Trash.
Yeah, I mean, I'll second that. Like, I don't think this was a good chapter at all. Total waste of a read. I could have skipped this and been fine.
Yeah, it is a waste of a chapter. Literally, like it hasn't progressed the story, I guess. But I guess they're gonna be freed, so I guess it kind of does. But it was a shitty way for them to escape.
I'm just gonna triple down on that. Trash.
Yes, sir. We got a fourth.
I'm gonna say trash plus.
Oh,
just because. Check it out. Just because, at the very least, the mangaka is putting in an effort to try to give the villain side a one of those moments that you typically see on a protagonist crew. One of those this is my redeeming moment types of things. I can see the mangaka trying to do this going forward with a lot more characters on the villain side. So that's why I'm gonna give it that plus, because there's at least potential for it to be good with some of the villains.
Gotcha.
Just don't give it to us with some trash ass villains. That's all.
Fair.
All right. Well, Derek, to answer your question, I haven't even started this new season of Attack on Titan, so I don't know the differences, and I still have some stuff to catch up with on the manga. So personally, I don't know, but I felt like the previous seasons I watched were still graphic enough, in my opinion, that I don't think I noticed a huge difference between manga and anime, where I was like, oh my god, this is total trash. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're only 2 episodes in this new season, right?
Mm-hmm. Probably
2 or 3.
more.
So I mean, of the other seasons, I haven't noticed like a difference where the rating will be different at least. Mm-hmm. Personally, I didn't notice a difference. It's probably just a thing where they lowered the rating so that more people will be okay watching the series, I guess.
My thing is like, I don't understand, how can you censor a show like that though? Because it's literally about niggas getting eaten, chewed into bits, ripped apart by giant creatures. Like, how do you censor that? Right. Other than you just showing blood off screen or whatever, blood splatters.
So, I think my thing can kind of answer that. And is that like, one, from the business aspect, I just gotta say I agree with Deuce. Like, seinen don't sell as much as shonen, so dialing shit back is always gonna be worth more money. And then 2, as far as like the graphicness, like Gramp said, I don't think late game Attack on Titan is about the graphicness. I think the graphicness was to like lure you in, but if you look, like there was like this tone switch where it's more of like a political, piece.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Especially if you caught up in the manga, I don't care nothing about people getting eaten. I'm trying to see what my nigga Aaron on. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't think that it really needs to be as graphic. Like, we invested, we in the story, and especially like I said, where we at in the story is more like Titan on Titan fight, or like the niggas that's fighting are so high level. I'm like, if you get chewed up by a fucking Titan, you a buster.
He said, I don't see why they don't treat it like Berserk. Berserk blew up despite being rated mature. I
It
think
didn't
that
Attack on
goes
Titan
back
blow
to
up though. It didn't blow up like Attack on Titan.
right.
But I don't know. It's different. I don't know. And I think Berserk came out a little earlier. I think if Berserk was released today,
they
it
probably
might.
cut it
Yeah,
up.
I think it'll be a little different.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem with like what you guys are saying. It's a good and bad thing in the anime community. As it becomes more popular, it becomes more businessy. So I think the freedom to have a mature show out there back then was probably easier because nobody cared. Like it was a small subset of people watching it, blah blah blah. But now that they see that this shit can be a moneymaker, it's more important for them that your show hits the numbers, so to speak. So, like Deuce said, if Berserk came out now, I do think they would tone it down. Especially, like, I'm not a avid reader, but I know the major fucked up shits in Berserk. I definitely think they would tone it down for TV. Like, especially if they did a live action adaptation, if they did another anime adaptation, they would definitely tone some of that shit down. Because some of that shit was just like, okay. I don't think you could. That wouldn't fly on American TV, at least. Maybe some of these other networks, but not American.
Well, then
TV.
they don't need to tone it down because they don't put it on TV anymore, right? They
Right.
put it. It's just they just put it on an app, and then maybe they can. Maybe there's other restrictions.
But I'm
on,
saying
like,
if they put
Crunchyroll.
money
Yeah,
behind it, if you drop it on
Yeah.
Netflix, I
All
don't
of
think
those
so.
got restrictions though, right? So let's say if you know,
Oh yes, exactly. Yeah.
if your shit rated mature compared to TV 14, if all you gotta do is get rid of a couple of blood splats, and then like you know what I'm saying, that's the difference between like 10,000 people watching compared to 1,000,000 people watching. Like,
Why not? Why not do it?
why not? You know, like, and if you were a pure fan of the gore, read the manga. They ain't blocking shit.
That's right. I mean, you won't look as pretty.
True, that's true. But honestly, I think Attack on Titan doesn't need the action because like it's the manga. Like just reading it, it's interesting without like the action. Like to me, I think they're past the action. Now niggas reading for the story to finish up.
And I'll be honest, even the first like season, I don't think it was action that was the best part of it either. It was like the mystery of like what the fuck is going on, like you know, like with his dad and all the other shit. It was never really because those Titans were just random ass niggas doing random shit. That it was whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, with that.
It was like Player 5 said. I think that the action part was definitely more of like the medicine or like the candy to the medicine. Like get people in, paying attention to it, and then show them that story. Berserk did come out when anime was a subculture, so mainstream aspect of anime has limited the freedom. Yeah, that was kind of like my point. But I guess any other closing comments on that? If not, I'll move on to the next thing. All right.
Thanks for commenting, man.
Oh yeah. Shout out to you, Derek. Thank you for that question. So this CHUNIN exam battle. So I had to respond to a lot of shit on Instagram the past couple of days after posting this shit, bro. There was a lot of heat, bro. Eventually it tied, I think, on one of our Instagram pages. But I mean, niggas was really shitting on Team 2 in this case is Shino, Gara, and Neji, but they're really shitting on this. Shino. Yeah, they was shitting on that shit hard.
Can you put it up real quick? Can you put the is that possible for you to put the graphic up or something?
Yeah, it's right here in the corner. You see it?
No, I put it. Yeah, it's in the corner, but I don't have the team separated like officially. But top row is Team 1, bottom row is Team 2.
Okay. I got you.
So, I mean, the rough idea I'll like say, and then we can modify it as it makes sense. But the way I thought of this was, if these were two teams in the CHUNIN exams, meaning they did all the rounds, who would end up coming out the winner? And like I said, Instagram seemed like it was split. But at least the people who decided to say stuff, a lot of people I heard say stuff was shitting on Team 2. And Team 2, like I said, is the bottom row in this case.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I got a lot.
I mean, we could go around and share our things. But yeah, go ahead. You can start off.
Oh, okay. Shit. Well, look, this is what I'm going to say. First of all, I feel like the reason the niggas that was speaking up was shitting on Team 2 is because them the fake Naruto fans. If you really into Naruto, bro, if you really in there, this actually a wash. Because I was talking to one of my boys who peeped it. He was like, "Oh yeah, that was a good one." He was talking about it, and I was like, I think it's a good fight when you look at it knee jerk.
Mm-hmm.
But when you deep dive, low key, Team 2 washing these niggas.
Yes, sir.
Gara by himself boxed two of them niggas on their team at their max power, and one nigga just got him to bleed.
Yeah.
The other nigga got his bones shattered and almost had to quit being a fucking ninja. Like, bro, Gara will wash them niggas 3v1. Then you telling me he got
Shino and Neji.
Shino, who hard carried his team to a second place finish in the Forest of Death. That's crazy. Still broke a record. Then you got Neji, the fucking Sasuke level ninja with hands. Come on, bro. They'll wash them niggas.
Yeah, I mean, to add to that, though, just to give, some insight into why I set this up this way, I definitely think the top 3 are like the fanboy team. Like, no matter what I hear about Naruto, I hear niggas constantly hyping up these 3, no matter what time frame it is. So I was like,
Neji too low key.
Right.
Yeah,
but no, I hear Neji every once in a while, but not as much as I hear those 3. I hear, like, if you were to compare them side by side, I guess, right? When we were arguing about Shino and blah, blah, blah. Like, the comparable strategist to Shikamaru is Shino. The hands nigga that everyone hypes up is Rock Lee and Neji, right? Those would be the 2. And then Sasuke is the other one if we're not talking about Naruto. And if I don't include Naruto, Gara would be the next up as comparable to him. So I was like, these were the fire team that everyone hypes up. And the other ones are the ones who I think are better, but niggas definitely will sleep on. And I felt like I proved it right because everybody slept on Team fucking 2. Because I'm like, I personally think Team 2 would take the dub here. One person did bring up a good comment, and I'll bring that up here as a counter argument, which was Team 2 would have a very tough time working together because of Gara's attitude at that specific point in time. So I agree with that. If they had to do some team-specific shit, it might be a little bit tricky. But I do think niggas was putting a lot of hype on endgame hype of these top Team 1 characters. Like, they were saying Sasuke and Shikamaru strats would help them do all this stuff. But I'm like, none of that was shown at this point in time. Like, Shikamaru had Shikamaru strats? Okay, this is the equivalent to Shikamaru strats in the Chunin exam timeline. One was against a woman any of the people on this team would have beaten without strategy. The chick had fucking, like, sound things, some sound needles. Like, Shikamaru was at a disadvantage in that fight.
So don't get me wrong. I think Shikamaru is weakest here by far. I think it's not even close. His strats can only get him so far to make it through his strength, right?
Yeah.
But I don't care what you say. There is in the story. There's no reason for you to even say that anyone there has comparable strength to Shikamaru. He's the only one that was moved up to Chunin for a reason, even though he's the weakest. That alone tells me that like none of them can see him in strats. And again, it doesn't make up for like the strength.
Shino didn't get a chance.
Exactly.
Shino, because the thing stopped before Shino fought. We went over this. When you look at Shino and Shikamaru fight at the same stage, Shino had like 3 different countermeasures to shit this nigga ain't even thought of yet.
Exactly.
That nigga Shikamaru was like, "Whoo! Luckily this bitch attacked me with a melee move."
Right?
Like, bro, Shino got robbed. That nigga really the main character of the show.
And I'll still say this with full confidence. Shikamaru is not going to enter a battle that he doesn't think he has a chance to win. Like, I haven't seen either of those things. Like, the second person he fought was that Sound Ninja chick. He fought her to a stalemate, even though he eventually would have lost that stalemate. I think he still continued that fight because he saw he had a chance to win. I felt like if he goes against Gara in the Chunin exams, he's not losing his life over that. He's immediately going, like, let's say there was a 1v1 battle. I do not see Shikamaru saying, "Oh, let me try to outstrat this nigga." I see him saying, "I'm done. Thank you." Like, I'm not winning this shit. Because when Rock Lee went against Gara, he was like, that nigga gonna lose. Like, they already saw that. Like, so I don't know. I get that Shikamaru has strats. What I'm saying is niggas was saying that it don't matter who was on Shikamaru's team, his strats would allow them to get a dub, which I don't buy. I don't think that makes any sense.
I'm not saying that. Like I said, I'm not saying that. I think yeah, Team 2 is obviously winning. I think anyone that says otherwise, like I don't know what's wrong with them. But
hypebeast, bro. That's all it is. They Naruto hypebeast.
I would say it's I wouldn't say it's gonna be a complete wash like y'all think. I don't think it's gonna be like that bad. But like, let me think. Cause Sasuke in the second round, he was decent, and I think Rock Lee would drop Neji. So it's really just Shino versus Shikamaru for real. Which I think Shino would win because he's stronger.
Damn. That's crazy. I honestly think Gar will B3 these niggas.
I'm just looking at. I don't know. I don't know about that.
See, and also
in the tuning exams, at least after the tuning exams, like I'm talking what Gar showed in the tuning exams, I can't say that he would.
My bad, Grams. Go on.
So let's think about their personalities as well. As soon as the referee says go, who's gonna be the first person to try to run up, thinking they finna drop everybody? You know that nigga Rock Lee gonna try to run up, go get his ass straight jumped on the opposite side of the fucking battlefield. Now it's gonna instantly be two versus three, and the rest of them two niggas getting straight swiped.
What's the counter to the bugs too? That's my other question. Like at that point, Shino can really play background. He has the upfront hands, but also at the same time, he's working with those bugs. So Shikamaru is pretty much occupied figuring out counter strats to that. Because them bugs it don't do nothing to Rock Lee, but it's definitely taking out Sasuke if it get that nigga. Like, that's putting him at a huge disadvantage. And Shikamaru also. So,
Rock Lee can't be Sasuke, yo. What are you talking about?
You said what?
I mean, Shino can't be Sasuke.
No, I'm not saying 1v1. I'm saying the bugs, like, he's basically like a healer with hands, like, in this group. Like, or like a support mage, whatever the fuck you call it, with hands. Like, those bugs allow him to basically whatever the fuck, like, take away the chakra from the two powerhouses right there, Shikamaru and Sasuke. And the question is, how are they going to actually counter that? Because the way we've seen Shino use that shit is, them shits just be around, my nigga. Like, he's already playing where they at. If they go, like, a 3v3
He can put him in Gar's hand.
So, yeah, it's like, at that point...
Now, and then if Gar's hand is used to literally get them all around, like, I'm gonna be real here. On at the base level, Shikamaru is good against everybody on team 2, because like they all low mobility, or in Neji's case, high mobility, but he got to be up on your face, which we already saw. His weakness is range, like Timari said that's his weakness. But I think honestly, Shikamaru could probably pin all three of them niggas down. But this is the issue: for the limited amount of time that he pins all three of them down, is Rock Lee and Sasuke actually good enough to kill all three of them niggas in that amount of time before Gar or Shino bugs kill this nigga Shino? Because he can't move either. And I don't think that's the case. I don't think Sasuke and Rock Lee can kill them. Gar got his hand armor. Neji got his fucking chakra spinny shit that he can repulse attacks with. And if you punch Shino, that might be it for you. Might just
That's big facts, bro. Blood clone no jutsu, bro. It's over with.
Hey, I'm just saying, if it wasn't if you change Gara out for anyone else in that like class, I think the teams would probably be down there equal. I think Gara is the main reason that Team 2 is body in Team 1. Like that's Gara is the reason. Like there's nothing any of them could do against Gara for real.
I was gonna say big if Shikamaru was able to actually lock down Garu, like where his sand can't do shit either.
Oh, that's not even possible.
Where at that point it's then a 2v2.
He doesn't move though. The sand reacts on his own, bro.
Yeah, that's not.
He doesn't even move at all for that sand shit. That's why like there's nothing they can do against Garu.
His only hope.
That's why I said big if.
I don't think it's a if at all. I think it's a straight no, like for sure. I don't think it's possible.
That definitely wouldn't work. It literally moves on its own, so I don't even think. Shit, I don't even know. So I think Gara is the. It's not fair, bro. That's Gara.
Apparently for the fans, it was. Apparently it was an easy drag for Team 1, according to the fans.
Somebody said it was easy. Who said it was easy?
Niggas, I'm telling you, go look at them comments on Instagram. Go look at them stories or whatever. Niggas said this was a drag for Team 1. They was like, yo, Team 1. I can even read some of the comments out loud so niggas can hear the goofiness, bro. Because I just laughed at some of this shit. I was like, yo, niggas is big tweaking.
But you know, a lot of niggas don't they blur out of their mind how Rock Lee fight ended. They just like, bro, you see the gates, bro? He was knocking them around. I'm like, but you know, at the end, he actually didn't even harm Gaara. All of that shit didn't even harm Gaara. Which means technically Rock Lee Gates, although animated very powerful, is weaker than 1,000 Naruto punches.
All right. Someone said, bro, is this even a serious question? Obviously, Team 1. I got Team 1 due to Shikamaru's ability to strategize on the fly and already being aware of at least one member of Team 2's fighting style. Sasuke having Lee's base speed plus Chidori and Lee being Lee. Lee being Lee. What?
That got dropped.
Lee being Lee. However, if Gaara goes into half Shukaku mode or playing Possum Jutsu, then obviously Team 2 wins.
He don't need none of that.
Right? You literally have two people that can beat Gaara with taijutsu alone. Then you have Shikamaru, who is smarter than all of them as support. Team 1.
Hey,
These are the comments, bro. These are the comments.
and this live.
I'm like, what the hell? Go ahead.
The Panther Puff's talking about the show should have been called "Why Y'all Keep Trying to Hold Shino."
Exactly. Every 5 seconds, bro.
Hey, but you know, all right, check it out.
Look, Team 1 dog walking they shit. Another comment.
The IG comments?
Yes.
Niggas wild, bro.
Don't let me read the replies to the story, bro. Them niggas was crazy.
Hey, check it out. You know what make this fight more even? And I know this gonna hurt them Gaara niggas so hard. Switch my nigga Gaara out for either Choji or Kiba. And now it's actually comparable. Because if we,
you mad disrespectful, bro.
We keep it in the buck. However much niggas want to shit on Kiba, let us all know that if it came to a fist fight, Kiba a dog walk Shikamaru bum ass. If they came to throwing these motherfucking hands, he a dog walk that nigga. So that's
my nigga. Who can Shikamaru actually beat when it comes to hands, though?
Maybe Ino ass.
Your hands.
Maybe Ino ass. I don't know.
Wow.
He's never been a fighter. He always been a little trash in terms of fighting. But
exactly. He is literally 100% the opposite of Rock Lee.
And I really think Kiba and them would still win with Group 2. Like, even if you take Gaara, I think Neji and Shino are so good that with Kiba, they'll still beat them niggas.
Oh, no. If you put Kiba in there, I think Team 1 will win.
Yeah, I might lean towards Team 1.
I don't see what the hell Kiba is doing.
I think Sasuke was better than all. Like, if you take Gaara out, I think Sasuke was probably like better than most of these niggas at that point.
I've had arguments at several times for why Shino and Neji are both at that point individually better than Sasuke. So that's where I'm staying right now, is that I think Shino and Neji are comparable to better than Sasuke, and Sasuke is way better than Shikamaru and Rock Lee. I think people overhype Rock Lee because his moment was lit, but I honestly think Rock Lee and Kiba probably at comparable levels.
Hey, bro, relax.
That could do the double dog spin shits, kind of on a comparable level to that nigga. Real talk.
No. But to put the light hype on Kiba's name, he did fight the strongest of the Sound 4.
The strongest of the Sound 4.
Technically, that nigga fought the strongest of the Sound 4.
Hey,
what the fuck has Rock Lee done to get this respect, bro? What is he doing?
Beat Neji, bro.
Huh?
I think Rock Lee would beat Neji in the CHUNIN exams.
Sleep.
I think he would drop.
But I felt like the way it was set up, I didn't do the research on that part because I'm sure there's statements there though. But I'm pretty sure the way the story was set up was Rock Lee was looking to beat Neji at that point in time. Meaning like he was looking up to Neji's clout, like, oh, that's my competition. Like that's nigga I want to be better than. Which tells me Neji's better. Huh?
No, Neji's better, but that's why he had the gates in his back pocket.
Right.
When he went them gates, and then Neji was like, "Oh shit, this nigga's strong."
The gates weren't guaranteed though, bro. Because if you remember, up until like the fourth gate, that nigga Neji was like, "Okay, I see this nigga," but he wasn't like, "Whoa,
that's cool." When
that
fifth gate pull up though, he was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, hey, he was shook, but that don't mean I'm gonna lose. That just means.
Nah, Neji would definitely lose, bro. I don't see how it's possible.
Could he go to 5 gates back then?
That nigga was trash, bro.
Yeah, he went to
5 gates. 5 gates.
Okay.
This is my thing, bro. I think
exactly. He said, okay. Now he understand.
But I mean, like, it's also still like, I mean, like, Rock Lee is not walking away from this fight alive. Like, this is my problem with the Rock Lee, my guy, in versus argument things is like, pretty much everyone's like, these niggas is weak if they don't have the gates. Then they give them the gates, and it's like, you realize that they're not walking away from the fight. That's like one dub. And they
say that again. Say it again.
I feel like with the Rock Lee, my guy arguments, it's always like they can stand up to the top tier niggas if they have the gates. But the gates come with hella repercussions. Most times they not walking away just regular after that shit. So I feel like if we talking like our 10 out of 10 fights, sure, I could give you a dub for that. But like, am I allowed to give you consistent dubs for that? Because really you only using that shit once. I can't give you 5 dubs off using all 8 gates, bro. Like, I can't give my guy like, oh, he gonna get 5 dubs because he gonna keep using. No, nigga, he only using that shit once, and that's it. It's done.
Well, when we say
so you're making it sound like they're fighting.
Yeah,
10 days in a row or some shit.
Yeah, it's 10 new fights. It's not like 10 times in a row.
It could be 10 times in a row. Yeah. Like, why not? My thing is that if your power is the cheap one shot and I die method. Right. We shouldn't really just count that as the end-all be-all because we know that they don't always use that. My guy has been in life or death situations before. He's literally only used it to save the world. Like, that's it. Mm-hmm. Right. He's watched close friends die and didn't pop that. He only popped it to save the fucking world. So we can't say that nigga gonna pop it on a loose fight.
Right. Well, first of all, we talking about Lee. He can't even go 7 gates.
Yeah. To talk about Lee, bro, because I gotta cut all this Lee hype down where I see it, bro. And y'all giving that nigga hype. Y'all are only hyped up off the visuals of that nigga fight. But if we break it down, what the fuck did he do? Like, he didn't even break Gaara's armor. Naruto punched Gaara in the fucking head. Is Naruto stronger than fucking 8 gates now? Like, what? He didn't do shit. He actually didn't draw a smidgen of blood off of Gaara, a nigga who has 0 physical ability. Of course, he ragdolled this nigga around the ceiling. The nigga don't move when he fight. Like, he trash, bro. Niggas got hype on and respect for Rock Lee for getting his ass knocked out, bro. I ain't never seen that shit in my life.
For real?
Bro, y'all, like, I get what you're saying, right? I don't think Lee is overhyped. But I think Nashi's also overhyped. That's what I'm saying. He's done nothing at all to deserve the hype he gets.
I feel you.
0. Gaara is stronger than every single person Nashi's ever fought.
Okay.
We at least saw what
Naruto fucking mean.
We at least saw what happened between scraps between Rock Lee and Sasuke and Rock Lee and Naruto, but we've never seen Neji versus Naruto or Sasuke, so you can't.
Well, we have seen Neji
versus Naruto.
We saw that full fight, but we never saw him scrap against Sasuke in any sense. So it's like you only have that one metric to compare the two.
So my hype from Neji only comes from 2 places, and that's why it's kind of hard to like put him in a box for me. The first place is the rotation. I have to like look to see what that actually can do, but rotation seemed like it was shutting down most shit. So I just need to know where that compares against these niggas, right? Like, is rotation gonna stop a 8 gates kick from, like, is that gonna stalemate a 5 gate kick from Rock Lee? If it is, then them niggas is like, they're even to me from that. And then the other thing is the chakra part, which is a non-factor when it comes to Rock Lee, right? Like, the whole martial arts that Neji actually does means nothing to Rock Lee. The only thing I think Neji can do versus a fight with Rock Lee is that rotation, which is just like, I can shut down what you have and then just beat the shit out of you, even though it's not going to affect your chakra points. I do assume that he has some type of regular hands that he can execute. So,
all right, so put it like this, right?
affects the physical body. Like, you can kill somebody in 1 hit.
So
put it like this. Neji, Lee lasted, say, 15 minutes against Gaara. I think Neji would last like 5.
Stop it. I think Rock Lee is probably the weaker nigga here. Let's think about it. Neji did really, really well against Naruto. Like, he drugged that nigga for 99% of the fight and got uppercutted when he was tired. Naruto drugged that nigga fucking Gaara. Granted, Gaara was not in his right mental state. I'm just saying, I think Neji would actually do better against Gaara than Rock Lee. Like, he can get past armor. We've seen it. He literally had to fight a Gaara-like sound ninja and did pretty decent.
Nigga, who?
Said what?
He fought the sound ninja with the arrows and the hard shield body, like that hard body shield.
That's not
so
like
basically
that.
A long range person that's good at keeping you away from them that got a body shield. Neji was able to beat and kill, who is of comparable level to Gaara when Gaara not in his.
What you're forgetting is that guy doesn't have a sand armor that reacts on its own and protects you from any single hit. I don't even think Neji would get past that. I think Lee is faster than Neji to the point where that he won't even get past it. He just won't get dragged.
Low Neji is okay. I can say this. I can't give you a fact on it, but I will say this one thing. I think Neji is faster than Rock Lee without his weights on, because when Rock Lee took his weights off, that nigga Neji sat there like this, stone face. He knew this shit could happen, and he know because Rock Lee has never beaten Neji that at this speed he will body this nigga head to toe. Secondly, Sasuke is as fast as Neji with his or as fast as Rock Lee with his shoes off, right? Or with his weights off. And when we saw Sasuke fight Naruto at the Valley of the End, Naruto could physically grab him and pull him and touch him. Naruto could not physically touch Neji the entire fight, except for the end where he snuck that nigga. I think Neji is actually factually faster than Rock Lee.
That's like months after Valley of the End. That's months.
They didn't do no training though.
Yes, that was after like Naruto did the whole Rasengan shit. That was months after.
Oh yeah, but he did do the Rasengan.
Yeah, that was way after he met Jiraiya and all that.
You're right. Fair.
Like I said, Neji's garbage.
All right. Anyway, so out of 10 fights, for Team 1 being Sasuke, Shikamaru, and Rock Lee, Team 2 being Shino, Gaara, and Neji, Chunin exams, like, who's making it to the end? 10 out of 10.
Team 2, 9. Team 2, 9 out of 10. I'll give team 1 like 1 round just because of some lucky shit. Maybe Shikamaru catch somebody in the shadow, but I'd even say like 9.5 maybe.
All right.
I'm gonna give Team 2 9 out of 10.
Bro, it's so stacked. I'm gonna say Team 2 7 out of 10, and I'm giving the other niggas 3 because they are main characters in comparison. And they got anime bull.
Power of friendship looking ass.
Power of friendship. Hey, shit, it's on deck, nigga. It's ready.
So here's mine. I'll give 9 out of 10 if this is a 3 versus 3 battle. But if this is Chunin exams, meaning beginning to end, all of the rounds we saw in the Chunin exams, I'll give them 8 out of 10. And the 8 is coming from 2 shitty matchups. Like, in the final round, like, there could be really horrible matchups that make it so one other team wins. And they're also in that round 2, there could just be really poor matchups that a lot of other teams win.
Oh,
I gotta.
So when you
rounds,
when you were saying versus, you didn't just mean just 3 versus F3.
Yeah, no, I meant Chunin exams. I meant this is a team in the Chunin exams.
3-on-3.
And that other is a team in the Chunin exams.
Now that you
I definitely did 3v3.
A team in the Chunin exams, I have to point out that actually this fight would never occur because Rock Lee would not have passed without Tenten's help. and Sasuke did not try to help his team pass. And that nigga Shikamaru is actually just a genius. So they team fails because that nigga Rock Lee, he out of there.
Damn.
He ain't passing.
Oh, well. Shikamaru will help him, though. I give you the point. Sasuke definitely would not. But Shikamaru will help that nigga. Thank God Team 2 can just do that shit on their own. And we don't have to do it because none of them niggas is helping each other. Thank God we got some smart niggas on Team 2. Them niggas would definitely fucking, it'd be a wrap. Alright. So we had a bunch of comments during this, but I wasn't reading none of them. I'll just go through just in case anything's worth also add. Oh, did everyone get it rated? Yeah, everyone did, right? So Rock Lee would have to unleash the gates to keep up with Neji. Shino was equal to Shikamaru. People overestimate Sasuke's ability to work together at that time. That's true. He wasn't as bad as Gaara, but he wasn't a team player. Sasuke definitely was not a team player. I 100% agree with that. Team 2 is just too overpowered for Team 1. Gaara is the trump card. The battle would be more even if Shino goes against Shikamaru, Neji versus Sasuke, and Tamari versus Rock Lee. Huh. I think that shit wouldn't be fair still. I think them niggas still lose. If we replace Tamari with Gaara, what y'all think? Mm-hmm. How does that change? Is it even what's your ratings change?
Niggas getting dragged now. They still getting dragged.
3v3.
Tamari cold. She raw, bro.
I think she is too. That's why I don't think she's that much.
I think it'll be more even though. Like, so I think Tamari's probably stronger than who did you say earlier? You said Kiba.
Yeah, he said Kiba.
Who, me?
Yeah, she probably stronger than Kiba.
She's strong. She's definitely stronger than Kiba. Absolutely.
So, but I would say it's more of an even fight at that point.
What about your boy Conqueror?
I think Shikamaru had no chance of beating Timari without being able to like slowly strike her. If he also got worried about a crazy blind nigga running up and kicking him in the face, it's over.
Who's a crazy blind nigga?
This nigga just called him blind.
Bro, you imagine Neji base speed is Rock Lee. Imagine a nigga that fast, but if he hits you once, you can stop moving. He around while she's slinging tornadoes.
That's not Shikamaru's job, bro. Sasuke gonna have to take Neji off rip.
He taking who?
Neji off rip.
Because no single nigga there is Sasuke strong enough to just like poop you out. Like he not just gonna.
No, they're gonna be duking it out, and then Shino gonna take Lee, and then Shikamaru gonna be in the cut, figuring some shit out with Tamari.
I just gotta say this: if I'm Shino and y'all like, oh, you fighting Lee, I'm like, bro, y'all on dirt, bro. After this, we gotta talk. Y'all on dirt. So y'all know me, up, bro. Y'all both.
Hey, I think Lee is a good counter, bro, because Shino should be doing chakra, his bugs do chakra shit. Then again, got no chakra, no fucking.
Yeah.
He ain't got no jutsus.
No, yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. I think Rock Lee is a hard counter to Shino's ability. I don't think he's a hard counter to Neji because Neji still has hands to back that up. I think Shino has hands, but not Rock Lee.
Yeah, that's why Sasuke gotta drop Neji, and then it's a free for all after that.
Yeah, that's if he can, because that boy was also sick for about 3 battles. Sasuke, he low key wasn't healed till the last round. If you think about it, if it happened the same way it happened in Naruto. That nigga was like borderline sick in the second round. There's no way he could take on a real fight. There's no way he could. He got a weak ass nigga. That's why he won that second round.
There's a straight up 3 versus 3 fight. So I keep thinking that. So if you're talking about just like getting through the CHUNIN exams, yes, Team 2 would still win.
All right.
The bottom row. I mean.
So other comments. They should have been called "Why y'all trying to hold Sino?" We already reacted to that. No jutsu, Rock Lee was Mike's fave. That's why he was inflated. I don't feel like that was it at all. I just think niggas just hyped him off what Player 5 said. Just that the moments. Yeah.
Well, he was like the what's that show with the Demon Slayer shit? Oh, Demon Slayer. He was like Demon Slayer before Demon Slayer.
That's big facts.
He was the old Demon Slayer.
Because I was just thinking about what Player 5 said. I'm like, imagine if he dropped the weights and Neji was actually like comparable speed to that speed that he showed after he dropped the weights. It's like, it's still like the show try to put hype on this nigga level, but it's like all the top tier niggas is like, we do this regular, like we don't need to wear leg weights to do this shit, bro. We just do this.
And this, I got a little more respect on Neji. When that nigga Neji was bloodlusted and was about to end Hinata shit, not one nigga jumped down. All them don't even jump down. Was like, stop this nigga, bro. He a problem. That's all they all stopped that man. Niggas gonna stop disrespecting Neji like that, bro.
Nah, bro, you overhyping that nigga. That nigga trash.
Wow. Pan, he said, but I love that nigga too. And then Naruto uppercut that nigga Neji. Laugh. All right.
Big facts.
There with him.
So we wrap this up. The summary of this, my closing statement for this was, stop sleeping on Team 2, bro. Like, I get that y'all hype these top 3 niggas up, but like, look at it from the actual time frame that this shit happened. I get Endgame, these niggas became gods besides Rock Lee, but besides that, at CHUNIN exam time, they definitely wasn't as goated as y'all niggas trying to make them be. There were still Jonies around that would slap the shit out of these niggas. Like, relax.
Hey, you know what I think it is? At the end of the day, I think you can like debate some like Neji or like Sasuke and like Lee and all that shit, but you can't debate Gaara, bro. Like I don't even understand how that is a debate.
Hey, bro.
You know, like he slapped 2 of the niggas on the team. So
Right?
that says like.
And we didn't even talk about the Shukaku at all. Like, if he's allowed to go there, we just left that part out. But if we brought that shit up, he don't even need the backup. Honestly. Because Big Shit and Naruto destroy everything, bro. It's a wrap. But yeah, on to the second to last segment. Great moments in anime history. So we keeping it Naruto for this one. And today we are doing Obito versus Kakashi. To set the stage.
Oh shit! I thought he was doing the Valley of Death shit.
No, I switched it up last minute.
No, we switched it.
But yeah, so this fight, I guess, to set the stage was I don't know, coming for a while. I don't know if I anticipated this fight as much as we anticipated the reveal that Obito was still alive. That was around for a while, had a lot of hype behind it. For me, this will actually be, I think, my first time like really watching the fight in the anime. I'm pretty sure I read this fight, so I actually don't know how beautiful they made it look. Anybody else want to add some respect to it before I play the vid? Did it mean anything to you?
I don't have anything to add because I don't think I watched the anime. I stopped watching the anime at this point, so I don't remember the manga. It wasn't amazing to me in the manga, at least. I don't know.
I will say I think there was probably, hype in the community just because, like, he had the same eye. I really wanted to see what their eyes did to each other. I wasn't like crazy hype, but I was ready for it.
All right.
At this time, I don't know if y'all remember. At this time in manga, it had been a minute since we just got a Kakashi fighting time.
That's true.
So.
That's true, and he didn't pull out Susanoo here. So,
I think you can only Susanoo if you got 2 eyes.
No, I know, but then remember Kakashi broke that shit and pulled out a Susanoo.
No, he had both eyes at that time.
Oh, he did? Mm-hmm. Still bullshit.
Yeah.
But anyway, to the fight. I'm gonna play it on mute as usual. I hope y'all niggas can still see it.
Yep.
Okay, look like it's playing. So, typical Naruto saying shit.
Yeah, trying to talk a nigga down. Talk no jutsu.
Right. It works.
Classic Naruto.
Oh shit, this was before Madara got 6 past 1. I be forgetting, bro. This war arc just went by a flash. So many disappointing fights in this arc.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, now that I think about it, who could potentially be a better CEO than Naruto? When he got that smooth talk no jutsu, bro.
I don't know if it's Naruto pre whatever caused him to become a good Hokage. I feel like a lot of people would be a better leader than he is. Like, he's good at motivating niggas for sure, but I don't know if he's ready to handle the strap part of it.
See, I would say that to me, I think that the Hokage, because if you think how they framed it, they were like, yo, the Hokage like the strongest nigga around. I think the Hokage is like a war deterrent. You know what I mean? Yeah. So really, your Hokage should be strong because we saw when your Hokage wasn't strong with Tsunade. Motherfucker got the village.
Pull up.
They put no respect on Tsunade. They bogus.
Because if Pain would have pulled up on Naruto, that nigga would have got clapped.
Well, yeah, Naruto now for sure.
Hokage Naruto.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I feel like Shippuden did show that, but it's still shonen, so they didn't go into all that detail. But they did show you, like, pretty much every village had these behind-the-scene niggas that was really running the shit. And the Kage was just around.
A nigga with the hands.
Yeah. Nah, I'm seeing way more Madara shit than I'm seeing Kakashi fighting shit.
I know, right?
Kakashi ain't even popped up.
I'll tell you, bro. Madara's the money maker for Naruto at this point, bro.
I did not like it, but he was just so cool.
Yeah. Niggas did not stop hyping up the 1 versus whatever, 100 or 100,000, whatever the fuck it was.
It was clean, bro.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
It sure did look good.
The nigga who getting hyped now is the first nigga that ran in, like that first nigga that caught that. Because he the bravest ninja.
He sure was, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, but he knew what he was doing because he was like, all right, he might not kill me. If I run in, though, I'm going to be a legend, bro. Like, I'm going to change my family's whole life. Because you got to remember me. You got to remember, like, oh, I didn't run in until he ran in.
Yo, that's Genji right there. The first nigga that knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, you know, and now they used to overhype niggas like that all the time.
Oh,
like,
my God.
Niggas that ain't really did shit.
His hype is on Sakura level.
So Kakashi didn't kill that nigga? I do not remember this. That's bitch made.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I wasn't even watching. Let me go watch some shit.
I remember was that part when all three of them niggas had ran up. Like, Sasuke tried to kill him. Then he was like, no, let me do it. And then I forgot who the fuck was the person that fought. I think Kakashi was like, yeah, let me finish this thing off.
Man. That Kakashi in his motherfucking eyeball.
Right.
I'm like, all this was over a bitch, bro?
Yep.
See, the question I got to ask.
A dead one, first of all.
With love triangles.
The question I want to ask the group. Do you feel like you would have appreciated Obito more if he just kept the mask on and remained Toby to the end?
Yeah. Because I didn't give a fuck about who he was afterwards. I'm like, oh, it's just some little ass boy who never grew up.
No, I wouldn't say that though. Because I feel they had to tie it back in somehow. Like he couldn't just be a random Uchiha. Like they had to tie it in somehow, and I don't know if there's another way.
Madara's brother was what I thought at first.
Oh, that'd have been better. That'd have been decent.
Yeah, I feel like if they would have just cut the middleman and just made him Madara, even if it was like hey, bro, I took over Toby body, so that gave Kakashi the end, or maybe if he had a dual personality,
yeah, that would have been much better.
Different ways you could have went about that. I feel like adding Toby and making him a middleman was annoying.
Yeah. Yep. I thought like when he showed up, it was dope. When he was all mysterious, man, you didn't know how his power worked. But then once he took that mask off, it kind of just flopped for me.
You're right. I think his voice even changed in the anime. I think like he had that super deep ass voice, but he had the mask on. And then when he took that shit off, he was a bitch.
Yep.
No, it's the other way around, bro.
Oh no,
he was a goofy ass nigga.
Oh, he was, but he was like
before he knew he was that nigga though. But once he figured out that he was a nigga in charge, his voice changed immediately. So like
like he did. He had a voice change while he still had the mask on. Like when he was behind the scenes, he was like, I think it was when he had a conversation with Sasuke or some shit. He got in the whole like, yeah, I'm not playing around no more. Deep ass motherfucking voice shit.
Oh, that was again Jutsu. Boy, I'm over here tripping. I was like.
Shit, low key, that might be the next one on the docket. Itachi versus Sasuke was hard. Just that beginning part when them niggas was fighting each other, was all getting jutsu. Shit was
they thought, boy, fuck all that magic shit, nigga. Right. They call me Kakashi in the motherfucking hands, nigga. I'm from West Side.
290 shit.
Shut your ass up, man.
Bro, more niggas put respect on Kakashi name than they have anybody else.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I feel like Obito suffered from that 6 Power Ranger syndrome. Like, it was just better when you was just harder when you was mysterious.
Yeah.
It just seemed like it's because he was curb stomping these niggas when he was mysterious. They was like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, everybody figured out his little trick.
Right?
It seemed like at this point, it seemed like he got the same treatment as Dabi at this point.
No.
Dabi started going crazy and shit, and was like, all right, I'm starting to lose respect for this man more and more.
Right. That was dope.
Banging.
You know, like the whole timeline with the Kakashi and Obito, that's like a fuck up bit often.
Really?
Because Kakashi, you give him a Jodin at like what 6 or some shit like that. So why the fuck was he running around with these little Genian ass niggas?
Mm-hmm.
He still needed to learn the fundamentals.
Yeah.
All right.
Teach for you.
That nigga a whole ass Jonin. He's an Anbu at fucking 8. But yeah,
I'm still disappointed we never really got the full Kakashi dad backstory. I kind of wanted that.
All I know is Kakashi just hold that nigga right there.
That's a fact.
I'm like, boy, you fighting up your weight, nigga.
The power of friendship. Damn.
Somebody aim for the heart. Yeah, nigga. What say? You ain't have to play around in that nigga back, bro.
He said, "I'll let you in, bro." You know what would have been funnier though? If a big ass rock just fell on this nigga again.
Damn.
For the second time, bro. That'd been funny as hell, bro. I would have died laughing.
That's gonna be the next versus post that we put. We're gonna put Obito versus The Rock. That nigga's vote who gonna win.
10 out of 10? 10 out of 10. Who y'all got? Who y'all got? Because I got The Rock. I got The Rock at least 8 times. 8 out of 10, bro.
11.
Damn.
11? Damn.
Bro, I'll tell you. That nigga Obito was soft as fuck right there.
Did you mean the fight?
Like a normal ass nigga. I loved it personally.
Uh-huh.
But outside looking in, he did get whooped up like he was a normal ass nigga.
He sure did.
Kakashi struggled more against Zabuza than him.
That's big facts, though. Real talk. Because he had to at least come back and hit Zabuza again. Like, yeah, no. I mean, he got stabbed in the chest. That was about the culmination of that.
Yeah, that final little stab, that was lit. That was fire.
Yeah. It still wasn't as dope as the Madara versus everybody, but I guess this is still a great moment.
You might as well pull that shit up, too.
Yeah, I'm
Damn.
I think this fight kind of killed Obito. Like, I mean, like, his character.
Yeah. Literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Well, he didn't die because he turned into like the sixth path, and then Madara murked his ass, and then and then Madara got murked by Kaguya, and then
all of the rest of the bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel you, but I mean, I think it was like you said, I think straw that broke the camel's back. Like Obito was going downhill for me for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And this was like, oh, all right, official that this is like trash, and then you heard, at least the manga community talking about how dumb the whole Rin thing was.
So bad.
Just wild. It wasn't good. It's like, bro, you already suck at integrating love stories into this shit anyways. And it's like you brought this bullshit out of nowhere.
You basically made it all stem from a love story. Like
right. The very thing you suck at writing. Dumb. Well, yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up in the last section. Fan questions. So while we're waiting for those to funnel through, this is really just to talk shit until we feel like getting off section. So I don't know. Anybody been watching anything new? I started. I finally caught up with Jujutsu Kaisen, and watched that Gojo versus Jugo fight. That shit was.
That shit was nice. My God.
Shit, they put it in the budget for Jujutsu Kaisen. I'll say that, bro. That money
that shit was
working.
so good. Literally, right after that episode, I read the entire manga.
You
after
caught
that
up?
one episode.
Are you all the way
I was
caught
like, yes, sir.
So you know how dope this nigga is, dude.
Oh yeah, he right now he just chilling though. He chilling.
Yeah, he is.
I ain't been peeping. I ain't been peeping Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm gonna have to.
No, I think now that the anime is dropped, I think you will appreciate it more. Because I am even noticing, like, rewatch now, I'm noticing some shit that we didn't pick up when we did that Should You Read? Like, or at least I didn't pick up. It does a better job of explaining some of those, like, what the fuck is going on moments with powers. Way better job of explaining the anime.
Yeah.
They got that shit up?
Yeah. Not yet. But maybe. Because, Funimation and Crunchyroll with the fusion.
Hey, fusion. Do it. I'm all here for it.
Right? But no, my nigga Toto though. Oh shit, that's another one. I think you read up to that, right? Where Toto
Who's
came up.
Toto?
Who's
Toto?
What kind of girls do you like? Yeah. What kind of girls do you
buddy.
like? That's my nigga right there.
Clap buddy. That's what I call him.
Yeah. Black Clover. That'd be hard.
No, bro. I think we might have to like just create a special award or a special thing for like Black Clover is truly the most slept on series in anime history. I feel like
gotta be.
It's crazy how
it's like 1 in every like 3 people watch Black Clover, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? But I get it. That first part of Black Clover is hard to get past.
Yeah, it's an uphill battle
for sure.
Uphill battle.
It's just like One Piece. You gotta get past them first. Like you gotta get past that art style, that first hill of shit, and then it's like, okay, I start to see why people appreciate this.
I get what you're saying, but I feel like with One Piece, at least there's a big ass hive of motherfuckers that's vouching for it.
Yeah.
So like if that kind of push someone into reading One Piece, but like people are already pushing for Black Clover for real. So like if you watch that first episode, nobody's gonna be in the back of your behind you saying, "Nah, bro, keep going. Nah, bro, keep going." They just watch that first episode, the first arc, and be like, "Nah, I'm done. That shit garbage."
That's true. Hey, they need to cut us.
So what made y'all continue reading it then, even though that first arc was hard to go through?
Oh, I read the manga, so it's kind of easy to blast through that shit. I feel like, right, as opposed to like if you only watch anime, it's just slow and it's kind of more of a commitment.
Mm. And already just asked where and what time is chapter 999 coming out. I'm assuming he's talking about One Piece with subs. That is, you can read it for free on Viz. So as long as it's the most recent 3 chapters, you could just go.
But it comes out tomorrow, reality.
Oh
yeah.
But, officially on Sunday.
So.
And then
honestly, I like watching them officially now because they be more clear and the fucking. You
can trust the translations.
Yeah, the translation. They be translating stupid.
Right.
And then some of these other things, I can't handle it. Yeah, so Sunday is when chapter 999 coming out.
Mm-hmm. And 1,000 is the week after.
Shit, what if I feel like that bitch, bro? The legendary 1,000th chapter. He just never.
I feel like niggas finna be hella disappointed with what they see because niggas are hyping it up way too fucking
much. Are they really?
Man.
Because I don't be paying attention to One Piece fanboy clubs. That's not in my social media.
These niggas are hyping that shit up. I think they're gonna be disappointed too.
I'm not expecting anything because even the way he just set up the fights in this last chapter, I was like, none of these seem like any fights I care about. Like, what is Frankie versus Triceratops? So that might be interesting just because I think Frankie's funny. Good, Frankie shit's funny. Jinbei versus Saber-Tooth Tiger, I don't give a fuck. And then Black Maria, I was actually disappointed that she turned out to be a fucking spider. I was hoping it would have been something else, but...
Like a big-ass anaconda or some shit?
Not even, just a dinosaur. Like, I didn't expect it to be a fucking spider.
Spider Shorty is trash. I like the Saber-Tooth buddy, though. I like that. So that's going to be cool.
Yeah, he was lit.
I don't like his aesthetic for the Saber-Tooth. Like, Sasaki, I feel it.
Oh, no, see,
like, when he transformed, I was like, okay, I see how you kind of themed to a Triceratops. I just really didn't expect Saber-Tooth from Who's Who at all. Unless you're trying to say, his hat was supposed to be the tooth upside down.
Oh, you mean you didn't like his, base design?
Yeah.
It didn't match a Saber-Tooth Tiger.
Right. He didn't give me the attitude or of one. He gave me
with a fucking stoop.
But people figured that because he was a cat. He knew he was a cat. So that's the only ancient cat, right? I guess.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, how do we know?
I'm guessing he's supposed to be like. Because he had all cats. Yeah. All the niggas in his crew were all cats.
Oh, I didn't even know. I wasn't even peeping. But yeah.
Maybe.
What else was out there? What was new on the anime world that I decided to focus? I started Akudama Drive, which was something Silent Blaze, who be on the live streams, he recommended.
He recommended it last week.
One of my students had put me on. We watched it during our online anime club.
Yeah,
they put me on. what is it called? It's called Misfits at Demon King Academy.
Oh my god, that's a great one. My wife loved it. I'll put it that way.
I was like,
yeah, that's funny.
When you have somebody who strictly sticks to, she like you, so she only fucks with dubs. But at a certain point, she was just like, "Yeah, bro, I gotta finish this shit." So she transitioned to the subs to finish that joint. That shit was good, bro.
What's it called?
Misfit at Demon Academy or whatever. That nigga was funny. The thing that bothered me the most though, like in the beginning, because I skipped all the middle part because he watched everything and I just saw the end and then I watched the first few episodes, was the fact that like niggas wouldn't believe this nigga was the king. I'm like, bro, he's doing shit. You're like, I haven't seen niggas do these for thousands of years. And they like,
example would be like, imagine a nigga like Rock Lee, like power up, like 8th gate, shit going crazy. And you like, yo, this is on fire. And then the nigga go and put him out. And he just regular now.
Right.
And then they like, no, this nigga not the king.
He not the king. You're right.
He did some crazy magic shit like that. That shit wild, bro.
And it was like, he was like, yeah, I was born yesterday. They're like, what? He's like, nigga, yeah, I was born. Yeah, I was a baby yesterday. I became adult today. And I'm at this school right the fuck now to drop you niggas. And they're like, he not the fucking Demon King. I'm like, y'all niggas are goofy as fuck. Dumb as hell. But that was a great ending. I enjoyed the fuck out of that.
Yeah, it's definitely just something that's fun, a little fun thing to watch.
All right, yeah, 13 episodes. All right,
yeah, these fucking long name ass isekai joints or magic school shits though, they gotta stop, bro.
Oh yeah, have you seen that?
Speaking of magic schools, I not too long ago I just knocked out Soul Eater. Watched that shit for the first time.
Oh, you just about
it?
Yeah, bro.
It's decent.
Yeah, it's alright. I feel like the ending. I feel like it should have been much bigger than what it was.
Oh, it's not the true ending. FYI.
What?
Yeah, there's a manga.
That's bullshit.
There's a manga, so it continues past that point. So if you felt like that was shitty, there's more shit that happens that makes it, I guess, less shitty. I haven't never finished it though.
You say you never finished the manga?
No, I haven't. It's on my list to go back and do, but I think I know what happens at the end, but I never finished it.
True that.
But no, I mean, if you like that, did you start Fire Force?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I read the manga on that shit too.
How would you compare it to Fire Force now? Because it's written by the same author. So I'm like, you enjoy Fire Force better? You feel like his skills leveled up, or was Soul Eater
Fire Force is easily better. That's not even a competition.
Interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I thought Soul Eater was better, but I think I liked it because of the more of the world building aspect. I felt like he kind of limited himself with like, I have to flip fire-based powers. I mean, he did an amazing job, or she, I think it's written by a girl, or woman, but they did an amazing job flipping that fire-based power. But I just felt like I really liked the partnership with the weapon shit concept in Soul Eater, and then all the pop culture references. I thought that shit was dope. And Black Star,
so you like the powers and shit better. I think Fire Force is a better series though. Like this, I think
Black Star annoyed the hell out of me every time he came on screen, man.
Black Star, the nigga who said "fuck death."
Okay, hear me out.
That dude annoyed the hell out of me.
As kids, so Black Star was less annoying. As an adult, I could imagine Black Star because he was like more annoying than the Naruto.
Yes,
that's true. I mean, he was a loud ass ninja, bro, but that was Naruto.
Because my thinking is, okay, this nigga's supposed to be a fucking assassin. Like, I think about it like this: coming off the watching Hunter x Hunter and seeing what your fucking favorite character was like, and how a whole assassination family raises somebody. And then think of if Black Star was part of that family, that nigga would not fucking fit in at all. They would probably would have had to kill that nigga at the age of 3 because of how fucking loud and wild he is as an assassin. The nigga would not get a single hit off on anybody because he's always yelling 300 meters before he even comes close to you, man. That dude was annoying to be as an assassin.
I feel you, but you bring up a good point with that though, which is the order of watching shows. I think that's like a concept the community doesn't talk about enough. It's like there's certain shows I think you shouldn't watch at certain points in your anime career. Like, I don't think Hunter x Hunter should be anybody's first anime. And why I say that is because, one, I don't think you're either going to do one thing, is really love it and be super disappointed with every shonen you see after, or really hate it because you don't understand like what it's doing for shonen, like what it's doing with shonen storytelling. So it's like, I know I think I watched Soul Eater before I watched Hunter x Hunter, but I definitely think it like certain animes will ruin your taste for like the shonen community for a while, because you just like nothing will ever live up to this expectation. Like if you watch Hunter x Hunter then try to watch Naruto, I don't think you would get through it as easily. You might make it because the people would tell you like to get through it, it's worth watching, but I don't think you would appreciate it the same way we did watching it as children, and like, you know, the time frame and everything that came with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Pretty right assessment. Like some anime just don't do it for you, or it could be the same if you watch a couple ones that are too goofy, like thinking all anime are like Pokemon or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
So I got a question for y'all, by the way, that because that makes me think, if somebody is new to anime and they like, yeah, I want to get into it, what do y'all recommend to them? Because I got a certain group of anime I just got on the recommend.
I think it depends on the person, for real. Like if a lot of people who just have shit on cartoons in general, or like shit on anything with anyone with like, they may not like anything with hands. Like niggas fighting, they may like shit on that, say that's childish. Then I would suggest something more like an intellectual type thing. But if they just like a regular nigga and they just want to see some niggas fight, then you know you could throw out what would be a good fighting anime.
So, like for example, my oldest brother, he talks about how he used to watch a lot of those like Bruce Lee types of movies or whatever. So I'm like, all right, hit him with Baki or fucking King and Ashiru, because he want to see niggas with a kind of realistic approach on niggas throwing hands with each other.
I don't know if this would be good enough for a first though. If I could give you a first, I want to give you like something where I know you're gonna be like, oh, that shit was amazing.
See, I just try to keep it to like more high level criteria than a specific show. So like y'all said, I try to find out at least what they're interested in, but I never recommend a long anime for their first.
Yeah, no, they can't.
Because they'll never be able to like get all the way through it. So I always think of like something short or something that it's either completed or like one of the newer series that I hear a lot of people talking about that I feel like fits their interest. Because I feel like, you know, some people go like, you gotta watch the OGs, or they recommend like these old ones, but it's like the storytelling is just not modernized. Like you can't watch Naruto the same way now that you did before.
It's too slow.
You can't watch DBZ the same way now like you did before. Like you have to really become a fan, I would say, before you would even want to go back and really try to experience those things. But honestly, like modern day, I would never recommend them watch any of the... I would say anything that it hasn't... Whatever this new big three is, like the My Hero stuff, anything pre that, I wouldn't recommend. Unless it was like a short anime that really condensed the story. Like a Death Note, like when he's talking about intellectual series, I'd be like, okay, maybe Death Note is something you could start with. But even then, I still would stray away from it.
Death Note. I told people to watch Death Note and then like as a first anime, because there are people who just... Someone who watches a lot of police type shows, I guess.
CSI type shit.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, hey, you can watch that, because they know I don't think they're gonna enjoy like a My Hero with niggas, the superhero niggas fighting.
Yeah,
they probably wouldn't enjoy that. So,
but it still depends.
I just do that. I just do that to let them know that there's an anime. You can find an anime for everyone. Literally, it's just like a different medium. It's like there's comedy, action, all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like watching TV shows. Like, there's just a bunch of different genres you can dive into. But it's like, even with Death Note, it's like you got to pay attention to how they watch TV. Because some people like to watch TV, like, you just want a background show that you can, like, pay attention to when you want to pay attention to it. Death Note is not good for that at all. Like, you can't background watch Death Note at all. Like, you got to actually pay attention to it. So if you're looking for, like, oh, yeah, I'm just trying to find a show to give me some exposure, I don't know. It really depends on how I feel the person. Like you said, if it's a hands person, I think some great hands ones could be like, even a Kame Ga Kill. I would recommend that for more of an adult audience first, because then that will shock you from the, oh, this isn't always about kiddie shit. First off, like that, Akame Got Killed will trigger that for you, where you can start to change your view of cartoons as like, oh, it's just for kids. So that I would be like, oh, okay, you want to watch some hands? Start with Akame Got Killed. That will change your perspective. If you're like, oh, I don't like action, like, yeah, it's hard. Even Food Wars just came to my mind, but I wouldn't even recommend that because I feel like Food Wars is also a show
too sexual.
No, I wouldn't even say that. I feel like it requires shonen experience. Like, if there was a resume for Food Wars, I feel like you got to watch 1 to 2 shonen anime before you really are able to understand what Food Wars is doing as a show. You can't just pick that up as your first one.
Wait, so you've never told somebody that you watch anime and then niggas automatically start thinking, oh, you be watching that porn shit. You be watching that little weird freaky shit. I was like, no,
not to my face.
No, that's definitely not what anime is. That's why I'm like, I wouldn't recommend having them start off with something that has a lot of fan service as well, because they could probably be thinking, oh, this anime ain't nothing but fucking titties and ass all over the place, or orgasms and shit.
But yeah, some niggas might like that. So, yeah, some niggas want that shit. So, like I said, there's anime for everybody out there.
Hey, send them niggas prison school for their first shit.
Oh my god, no, they can't appreciate prison school either, bro. That's shonen experience.
You would think that, but I've been noticing more and more, like, people will post like a clip from prison school or like a beat from prison school, and people will be laughing like, whoa, is that real? Like, did that really happen? Is that in one of these animes? I'm like, bro, no, yeah, that anime actually does. I think if you like, hey, bro, prison school like a Family Guy type, a weird cartoon, niggas will fuck with it. If prison school went to Adult Swim, niggas will fuck with it.
Here's what I'll say. Like, sure, I think you can definitely get people to watch it without having shonen experience, but I would say, like, to appreciate some of the arcs or jokes, like the shit Gakuto does, you gotta have shonen experience. Like, you gotta understand, like, that nigga is a stratty nigga. But you would never know that if you haven't watched like anime and seen like, oh, he's really coming up with some in-depth strats, but it's in this like comedy perspective. Like, they have like the slapstick jokes, like that whole like booty hole thing that he did where he got like stabbed in the butt by some shit that people laugh at. But there's definitely some parts that I'm like, they'll definitely go over people's heads if you don't know the joke they're really making at that moment. But yeah, I mean, we don't have any questions coming through, so I guess we close it out a little early. You guys want to end it off with your closing statements?
Yeah. Take respect off that nigga Rock Lee. Put respect onto prison school.
I'd say take respect off of both Rock Lee and Neji.
Damn.
Because they both ain't this shit. That's it.
And I'm gonna just say, fuck Black Star.
Damn. Fair. And I'm gonna say,
why you think it's fair?
And I would say Soul Eater was some dope shit, bro. And Black Star was one of the best characters. No, my bad. Excalibur was the best character in that series. Black Star was second, bro. Excalibur was the best character, y'all.
Fool.
All right, y'all. Well, we'll catch you in the next live stream. We are out next week. We will probably be back